Friends, the idea of creating this YouTube channel entitled as Ideas and Perception is to share my humble, limited understanding about the varied subject matters and issues pertaining to such as social, political, national, art and music, philosophy, environment, foreign relations, etc. Why did I say limited and humble understanding? Because I feel very humbly that learning is a continuous process till the last breath of your life, and it is never complete. Therefore, I would expect that the audience, the people who are watching my video, they will give their inputs, they'll give their critical comments so that I can understand further about the ideas and perception. Now, this idea and perception, before I have selected any subject matter, I thought that why not make a video on the YouTube channel entitled as Ideas and Perception. So that once the concept is clear, I'll be using that concept in explaining the other subject matters which I'll be taking up in my other videos that will be following after some time. Now, therefore, I must say with all humility that it will be my endeavor hereafter to state about the concept of ideas and perception and their interconnection with each other. I do earnestly hope and expect that the people who are watching it, they will listen to it very carefully and give their critical comments so that I can further improve myself to the particular subject matter. Obviously, let us start with this concept. First, what is an idea? I'm talking about idea and perception. I do believe that idea is an abstract offshoot or outcome of a thought or material image as part of mind that may be nurtured and developed further into a tangible or actionable phenomenon. Further, idea leads, caters to the thinking process, problem shooting exercise, and may lead to innovation and creative thought as well. Now, let us see how the perception works and how do I believe and how people think about the perception as such. Perception is a significant aspect of cognition, leading to the process by which individuals interpret sensory information from the outside world. It is an active process whereof brain, while taking sensory inputs coupled with past knowledge, creates expectations and understanding of the world around. It may be subjective, as the two individuals cannot perceive in an identical manner. I may give you a little example about it. Suppose the two individuals are watching a particular painting or a kind of a picturesque places, mountains, rivers, beautiful trees, etc. Now, how the two people will perceive, they will not perceive in an identical manner. They'll perceive in their own subjective motivation patterns, which are the outcome of their cultural background and upbringing. Therefore, the ideas and perceptions work differently at different places, at different people, and at different location and time as well. Now, let us see how the ideas and perception, they are interlinked to each other and how they work together. We always see, or it may be argued, that whether the idea comes in your brain or perception. In fact, scientifically, an idea theoretically must come first so that it may result into kind of perception. And conversely, vice versa also, the perception also gives a thought to develop. So it may be said that perception as a basis for ideas, and then we can also say how the ideas are shaping perception. Perception is the starting point for forming ideas. When we perceive something, whether it is a sound, a sight, a texture, or an event, our brain processes that sensory information and connects it with what we already know, think, or feel. Now, this interpretation can lead to new ideas or concepts. For example, seeing a beautiful landscape might inspire an artist to create a new painting or a writer to develop a story. Now, conversely, the ideas are also shaping perception. Conversely, our pre existing ideas, beliefs, and knowledge shape how we perceive the world. If we have a certain idea about what to expect from a situation, our perception can be biased toward that. And that confirmation, that expectation phenomenon is also called the confirmation bias. For example, if one believes someone is unfriendly, you may perceive them not neutral behavior but as negative. Therefore, theoretically, the ideas and perceptions, they are always interlinked with each other. Ideas leads to perceptions, perception leads to an idea, a new idea, and this process keeps on going on in one's life. Now, during the evolution of human civilization, we have always see this interplay of ideas and perception. Now, it all depends upon the so many other factors, which is outside factors like social, economic, political, geographical factors, how it affects the human body and the brain. I hope that this concept or this approach of ideas and perception, which I'm going to develop in my subsequent videos, where I'll be taking a particular thematic subject matter and try to see the idea behind it and how it has been perceived by the people around that particular idea. It is needless to add and say that this interplay of ideas and perceptions in human society is always a continuous process, and it always gives a new situation and new challenges and new approach to lead life. I hope and expect that the people will understand what is an idea and what is a perception, and it is always different from a particular individual to another individual, and therefore it is a exercise which one must undertake and understand always, so that a new approach, a profitable approach, and a positive approach may be developed by all who follow this ideas and perceptions interplay in their life. Thank you very, very much. This is my first video of my YouTube channel, Ideas and Perception. Hopefully, my intention and my approach may be appreciated and liked. However, if there are comments, if there are certain suggestions, I'm open to that. I would definitely like to incorporate that. My only approach is not to give any teaching about it, but to interact with the people throughout the world, and so that I can understand the idea and the perception of any subject matter for that matter. Thank you very, very much.